Yeah, most definitely. It's the Bad Man C. Lance. Yeah, it's Friday, Freestyle Friday. I dropped a couple of joints, I'm retired, but, the music was calling me like, Pokey from New Jacks. I did a Port Antonio joint, but we about to get into Future Hendrix. Yeah, and why I think, he really lived by that name, most definitely, because, what he did this year really changed the future hip hop forevermore, most definitely. In a sense, for Drake, it gotta be airy because both artists, you could feel that he feel from his aspect was really nobody's, to the mainstream until he collaborated with them. In my aspect, I already knew who the boy Kendrick was prior to, that Buried Alive interlude. Even before Kendrick did that, BT Cypher with B.O.B. and all them. I was already tapped in, most definitely. I heard the high power joint because, I'm already listening to Cole, So I'm like, who am, and all that. You hear Drake co-sign, that ain't really moving me, Out to Drake, peace to Drake, but, at that time, we was waiting on that detox. That's what we was really jacking and caring about. I heard that, high power joint tapped into Section 80. And, I've been listening to Kendrick since then, but this bit ain't really about Kendrick. We come out Future Hendrix and things like that. We first heard about, Future on that Tony Montana joint. People wasn't really checking that. At that time, that sound was different. Mind you, I'm not even preying or knowing. I already heard Future before knowing who Future was. I don't know for sure. He was on that Rack song. I think that was him, or he wrote or something like that. Another rapper who was prominent back then and had motion put on, Rocco. He had the joint I'ma Do Me. It had the streets in a frenzy back in the late 2000s, early 2010s, So once Drake got on that Tony Montana joint, Future started coming with his melody joints probably a year after, two after. Rich Homie Quan and Migos came out at the same time, that probably amped up what he was coming with. Next thing 2-3 years later, Drake and him do the collab tape, had the streets in a frenzy. Same time, he in his prime. So, Drake probably feel like, man, I put both of them on, I put him on, Take Care. Did a collab with him. Next thing everybody slamming him like the Nickelodeon commercial. And, it's ill because, the Drake stimulus package or whatever you want to call it, where he do collabs with, Eddie, he did a collab with Conan. That's what kept him, hot in the streets, Seen a product fresh off the boat, fresh off the truck, next thing do what he do with it. Take it to like everybody checking it, Last time he really did that and it worked, with the Ice Spice co-sign and things like that. But now, like back to the like that joint came full circle, Even Metro, hate with Metro, helped him be, the face of, that wave. Everybody came and did him how they did him, And I like that joint. Just really changed the ties, Everybody's checking that. Not like us joint, we almost in winter, everybody still playing that, everybody checking that. Like Fat Joe said in New York joint, even Roy Jones was forced to lean back. Like I said in the last video, even Cole was forced to lean back. He just not redeeming himself, He just not redeeming himself with the play the collard joint, T Grizzly joint, this Port Antonio joint he chopped off for the streets. Kendrick really embarrassed everybody and put belted. Showed them what type of time it was. No diggity. Like, he really showed them, like, he really boogeyman and hip hop. Nobody really want to smoke with him. Nobody really want no problems with him. And, Future was able to facilitate that without being affected by, who the best rapper. Because, Future, he dominated that lane. Straight dominating as far as, the club, the party, turn stuff up. He wanted that lane for himself to dominate that. Also Kendrick took that other side of the coin, which is the lyricism. Being a best rapper, he already and he been jacking for 10 years as a rapper with a ghostwriter, hiding behind some sheets, some Casper type of joint for real, the real Casper placement. When I was rapping, I'm retired now. I always do my own thing. I ain't never had no ghostwriter. Patrick Swayze in a movie, the only time I seen a ghost. Yeah, but on the real though, Future is really slimy. He really lived by his name. It's like he's seen it through the future of the crystal ball of hip hop. I don't know if it was, that's right, Trank or whatever. He's seen clearly, alright, this how we gonna get him about the way, you know, get him about the way for good. He dominate both lanes. It ain't like he a producer or nothing like that. You know, just in case he had Metro in the stacks for that. I don't know if Metro's trying to, combat what 40 be doing or whatever. They got the, melodies gonna get him about the way where, Future doing his melodies. Just in case, Drake is able to sing a higher octave. They got the Weeknd in the stash, and they got Kendrick in the got him about the way. Everybody talking, I just the Lord and Savior hip hop, and all that for him, and Cole to really battle with. Eventually, they're gonna have to get to that. He was really the best, rapper. Cole saying he don't want no problems. He wants some Molly type of time and one love. We're gonna see who the best rapper. But for now, Future dropped like 3 tapes this year. Everything on lie. Like Speaking of Frenzy, and what he did, that one chess move, and hip hop forever. Future Drake looking in the limbo. And together. Yeah, Lansky though, I'm out of here. On that, most definitely. Yeah.